What's up, everybody? The Destroyer here, and welcome back to another cast of the Res of the Witch King, patch 2.02, version 5.0.1. Today we have a 2v2 on Buckland, which I believe is a clan war game as well, between some players. Let's get into it. We have c12d13 as the Elves in the bottom left, and in the bottom right we have Earendil as Elves as well. That's his ally, of course. The opposing team, we have Alexis as the Men of the West in the top left, and his ally is BioNiCLe as Isengard there in the top right. So we got a Eisen and a Men of the West versus two Elves. I also forgot to turn my shaders off, so there's a bit of a hazy fog effect, but it's really not that bad on this map, so whatever. But anyway, that's that. So let's see what they do, see who wins, and see how it goes. Hopefully it's a good game. I don't know, of course. Earendil's going with a barrack start. No cavalry start for him or anything, which is good, I guess. Probably not a good map for a cavalry start, I'd imagine, most of the time, as it's pretty short. But I guess it really depends on the situation. It becomes placed by Alexis, showing his... maybe showing his ally how to build a barracks. Proper spot, maybe? That is a good placement for a barracks, as it does defend this side of the farm. So they will have to attack here. And of course your troops can get out quickly and attack there. And he's beaconing down here. Ah, he's using Farsight as Eisen there. I guess he wanted to see what he's up against, or what his opponent's doing, rather. Which is fair enough. Of course in 2.02 you have a revealed random, so he knows what he's up against. He just doesn't know what his opponent was doing. But he's going standard soldiers, so we're going to have Gondor soldiers versus Lorien warriors there. And we have dire wolves. Orc packs, rather. Excuse me. Dire wolves are Angmar, of course. Intriguing. But orc packs are actually very good against swordsmen. That's what they do. So these should do very well at killing these. Let's see how actually well they do. Wow, they carved through those things. And these taking some damage, of course. Well, actually, with the buff, the Elves should win there. So they're not quite enough to get him out of there. And then looks like the Elves will claim that. So C12 will have the outpost for a little bit, looks like. Meanwhile, it looks like his ally, Earendil. This is Earendil, right? Okay. Just making sure I didn't get him mixed up there. Earendil has 2 barracks now. He's getting Mithlond sentries and possibly something else soon. He's got archers. Archers are good against direwolves. I keep calling them direwolves. Warg packs. And with the rally call, he should easily fight those off. So far, the Elves are having an alright start, I think. But majority of the aggression is, of course, going to be coming from the north, it seems. For now, at least. Alexis might capture the outpost or knock it down. Probably knock it down, I'd imagine. Looks like he was chasing, but then he stopped. Opting not to chase anymore. There we go. He sees his enemy. He's gonna... no, he's not. I guess he's going after this battalion here. He's indecisive. Or maybe his guys are auto-targeting. I don't know. But either way, he is down here microwaving some guys, trying to get a Malorn tree, of course. And it looks like C12d13 is going for Earendil Lancers soon. Oh, like so soon it hurts, in fact. Also, some archers popped out just in the nick of time. If he runs these guys, he might save this farm. Very nice. That'll do. Now Alexis is going to need pikes, which he has done, of course. Which is good for him. BioNiCLe now has crossbows and wargs. Some interesting combo, to say the least. The warg packs, I don't know. They're good, but they're not really a good unit to rely on, I've found. And this is definitely showing that. But supplementing your army, definitely good. They can maneuver around. They can harass pretty well because they're quick. They have the howl, which is great. And they can also catch cavalry a little bit better than some things, which is nice as well. He's actually managing to save a lot of these work packs, and now Alexis will heal them up with a well, which is pretty cool. Definitely want to... I like that synergy there. When you're evil team and a good team, you definitely want to make sure your evil ally has access to a well to regenerate his troops. It definitely improves you guys' play overall. It definitely helps out. Nice trample there. Managed to kill quite a few. He lost a few Lancers there, but he got the Lancers battalion out of there. If he can get a Mirror Galadriel, which he is throwing down, he will be able to heal that battalion up and hopefully not lose it. Because it's not a cheap investment. 500 for a thing of horses is kind of expensive, you know. It's not super expensive, but you don't want to lose it, of course. It'll set you behind. These archers got way out of position. I don't know what that's about, but they're going to be cut down fairly quickly by the army of Alexis there. Alexis also keeping his expansion going. And look at all these dire wolves. Stop saying dire wolves, for fuck's sake. They're warg packs. I'm so used to saying dire wolf for some reason, which is a bit strange. But yeah, the warg packs will all heal up, and then he'll have like 5 full battalions of warg packs just ready to go. Should be kind of cool. 4 or 5, whatever it was. Looks like the outpost was knocked down there. So no one's benefiting from that for now. But out comes the army of warg packs. There is, what, 4 battalions? Looks like it. Very nice indeed. Earendil's army is pretty strong here. He's got a lot of archers. He got swords and pikes in the front, of course, which is what you want to do. Of course, he doesn't have to worry about cavalry from his enemy, unless Isengard goes warg riders, which he is not opting to do right now. And the dire warg packs, the warg packs managed to get a tree there. This is very good. He's got so much, he can harass very well with this amount. He's going to manage to cripple the economy of c12d13, which is unfortunate for him, of course. And of course, he could probably get these out of there and then go heal them up again, and then go back in for another attack. They're great, at, like I said, at harassment, which is really, I think, where they shine. Same could be said with any cavalry unit, though. They're not really a cavalry unit. They don't do trample damage or anything like that, but they are decently quick. They have a attack that is fairly high. It looks like BioNiCLe's army's over here now. He's got swordsmen. He's got crossbows also over here. Alexis's army is building up as well. He's upgrading to Athelian Rangers, it looks like. Yeah, let's see what's going on over here. BioNiCLe is attacking the base of Earendil. Earendil opts to go for a Haldir. Not a bad choice, not by any means. As long as there's no alerts on the field, of course. Even then, still useful to have a hero, as long as he has support. But of course, if Flirts gets leveled up enough to have a cripple shot and a berserk, Haldir doesn't really stand a chance. But anyway, it looks like there's a lot of white on the minimap. Also a lot of brown. Seems the bottom team's coming back a little bit. They have control, the elves do, of the middle right now. They're not just opting to camp right now, it looks like, which is cool. Most elves play with like a campy playstyle. I mean, in a way, this is kind of campy if you think about it, but that's how you play with any army. You know, you move, you keep your army together, you keep your pikes there with your archers, and they move and destroy things as they go along. It's not really campy per se, it's just how it works, I guess. Anyway, BioNiCLe is taking a lot of arrow fire here. He's definitely going to want to pull back there. I think Elven Mist was thrown down there by somebody. I believe it was... It was indeed c12d13 throwing down the Elven Mist. So the elves in this area are invisible. Also, Alexis running right into an ambush. Oh, that's brutal. Of course, Haldir is leveling up as well, which is nice. Look, sounds like there's a Boromir in there. It is indeed. Alexis has a Boromir. Very nice. That might have been worth it, actually. He lost a lot of troops in that little assault into the fog, but Boromir's freeze actually made it so these guys just got absolutely wrecked. Now he's surrounded by Isengard troops, and Boromir is cutting his way through, leveling up as he goes, of course. If he can get leadership for his Boromir, that would be fantastic for him, of course. It looks like Isengard has industry now, which is good as well. So BioNiCLe will have a better economy. And let's see what's going on over here. We got Athelian Rangers. One of the battalions of soldiers managed to get away and heal up. That's good. Also some Rangers healing up. And Alexis upgrading to Tower Guards. Very nice. That will be useful indeed. Tower guards and Athelian Rangers is a strong combo, especially when you have a Boromir with a little leadership. But his Boromir does not have leadership yet. But he at least got away, so that's something. Although the base of BioNiCLe isn't overly safe. It's a little bit safer now, though, I'd definitely say. Now that he's starting to get more guys out in the field. Still playing around with Warg packs, though. Wonder how good Warg packs are against Rivendell Lancers. I'd imagine Rivendell Lancers can kill them fairly easily. But I don't actually know. I've probably seen them fight before, but I just don't know off the top of my head. I forget things. You know how it is. But anyway, looks like the Elves are preparing to heal up and fortifying their position here. Earendil opting to camp out in front of the base of... Oh shit, he's got a Treebeard. That could be bad for BioNiCLe. If he can defend his Treebeard, he will take out BioNiCLe with that Treebeard. So, BioNiCLe might be in a lot of trouble, and Alexis might have to send some aid. Looks like Alexis is all over it, though. He knows this is here. And as the Athelian Rangers are going to outrange these Lorien archers. Although, unfortunately, he is taking a lot of casualties in the process. There we go. Boromir went for the horn. Very nice. If he had an arrow volley or long shot, that would definitely be the time to use it. Of course, it doesn't look like he does. Oh shit. Earendil has summoned Ents as well as having Treebeard. And there's the summon Ents. Very nice. Now, of course, the Ents will be benefiting from the 15% speed and 100% armor from Treebeard here, which makes them very hard to kill. And this is bad for BioNiCLe. Even if BioNiCLe survives, he's going to be a bit crippled after this attack, I think. Oh, nice. Upgrading the Wildman with torches. Good call. Wildman with torches do great damage with against Ents because of the fire damage, of course, as you would expect. Looks like rebuild was thrown down over here on the Warg pit, I guess. There's the long shot from one of these battalions. He does have another one here if he wants to use it. But it looks like Earendil has to flee here. How's C12 doing? He's got some cavalry harassing, but there's an army from Alexis there waiting to engage. He's also building up some Mirkwoods. It looks like he's got one battalion of Mirkwoods. I don't know. His troop production isn't really keeping up with Alexis's, though, I'm noticing. Maybe upgrading to Mirkwoods at the current moment might not be the best idea. I don't know. Are they invisible while they shoot? In Elven Mist? They might be. If so, that's pretty strong. I'm not actually 100% sure. It looks like it, though. Very nice. Oh, Warg Riders, no! Brutal. Unfortunately, their trample's a bit shit, so there's that. So all the Mirkwoods do survive there. Oh, down goes a long shot. And will he get away in time? Only just. Some of them didn't. Now Earendil has to get a new army here. It looks like he's lost his Treebeard as well. Which is a sad tale, of course. Earendil has Mirkwood archers now, though. Earendil's doing fairly well, I will admit. I think he's benefiting from having a second barracks, and I think c12d13 could also benefit from having a second barracks. Because Alexis rather, is bringing a bit more troops than he's able to deal with. He needs more guys on the field, pretty much. And of course, Alexis has Boromir as well, which is a huge boost with his leadership to his tower guards, which are very tanky, and his Athelian Rangers, which do great damage. And I think C12 is in a lot of trouble now, especially since his only units have been frozen by Boromir. Down goes the Elven Wood. I don't think it's going to be enough. I think Alexis will clean up over here, unless Earendil's able to save him, but I think he's not quite in a position to do that, as BioNiCLe is pushing in over here. BioNiCLe also has his alerts out now. He's level 1, but he'll get there. Hadlir is up to level 8 now, so he is giving leadership to his troops, which is good. Yeah, I think this game has swung in the favor of the top team a little bit. That's just my opinion. They could make a comeback, of course. This game's by no means over. It looks like C12 has defended. Alexis has pulled back He's also taking up the cave troll. Border's up to level 6. Once he gets level 7, he can get give units superior experience, which is nice. You know, it's free banner carriers for your Thillian Rangers. Meaning you can just run through there. Actually leaving them all almost dead. But yeah, you get free long shots essentially for your guys there. He's upgraded his barracks to level 3. Not something you see done too often, but it's actually very useful because you get that little arrow tower. Of course, it gets a health boost and it builds faster. I think a lot of times it's useful to do so. Does he have fire arrows yet? He does indeed. And he also has a marketplace, which is great. And yeah, definitely, the Northern team is building up in strength, but Earendil has a pretty strong army now. A couple lands, lots of Mirkwoods and Pikes. And of course Haldir in there as well. So I think he would be able to win an engagement with Isengard. But C12, he might be okay. I mean, he does have a Glorfindel now, which is nice as well. If he can get leveled up, he will start doing quite a bit of damage. Oh, poor builder. Cut down before his time. Sad tale. Boromir going for the Horn of Gondor. Unfortunately, these aren't affected. I think these Mirkwoods are level 5. Yeah, they are. I think Elven Wood actually gives them resistance to fear. Yeah, Elven Wood gives you immune to fear and terror. So the Horn actually does nothing to anything on Elven Wood. Good to know, good to know. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. I did know that at one point, of course. Or at least I like to think so. It now has Carnage. Hobbits have been summoned here by Earendil. And now Earendil is targeting the base down. Let's take a look at PowerPoints and stuff while we're at it. We'll start with C12, I guess. Let's get Elven Wood. Enshrouding Mist, Rally Call, 13 PowerPoints, 367 to 650 command points. BioNiCLe, the Isengard player. Industry, Vision of the Palantir, War Chant, Creebind. This tree reared back, very nice. Looks like the army of the Elves is getting a bit crushed though, I must admit. It's not ideal. Anyway, for him, War Chant, Creebind, and he's at 541 of 650. So BioNiCLe's got a fair amount of troops on the field now. Nope. Glorfindel needs to get the hell out of there. I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking. There are pikes there. And we have summoned Hobbit allies for Alexis, heal, rebuild, and rally call. He's at 9 power points, 504 of 750 command points. And Earendil has summoned Ents. Apparently, Glorfindel is hurt, or does Haldir, of course. There he is. He's got Cloud Break. I didn't see it used, but apparently it was. Elven Wood, Rally Call, and 4 power points, 206 of 750. So Earendil's getting there towards his 25-point power really quickly. Yeah, that's the update of that so far. And now it looks like Isengard's pushing in on c12d13, so BioNiCLe's going to look to do a little damage. He's got Axe Throwers, which are pretty good. In general, Wildmen are not very good against Elves, so like you never want to do a Wildman start against the Elves because it doesn't work out very well. They're so weak, they die to the archer fire so quickly. So a Wildman spam against Elves is not great, but you know, it's a thing. It's a good way to get troops on the field, I guess. These Mirkwoods really proving their range is superior though. Taking out Athelians as they go. Ooh, someone summoned eagles. Looks like they are brown eagles. Oh, nice. Look how many guys that killed. That swoop left a lot of corpses. Nice eagle summon there, definitely. Crushing Isengard's army. Lurtz falls as well. I'd say things are starting to look up for the bottom team now. I think BioNiCLe's reliance on Wildmen is going to be his downfall here. They're great for taking out the Ents, but other than that, I don't think he should be spamming them. He needs some better troops. And he definitely needs cavalry, and possibly siege, yeah, that could be good too. I don't know, berserkers are going to be useful or not. I guess we'll see, huh? Oh shit, we got a Legolas out for Earendil now. Of course, Archer Hero's not doing very much to a furnace, as you would expect. We have a Wizard's Tower Lightning Strike being used from BioNiCLe's fort there. Not really managing to hit the target it was looking for, though. Now, it looks like Earendil will pull back a little bit, but he's going to be forced to engage. There's too much here. We're getting a nice rock throw. Of course, ants can walk over a lot of guys, so that's the thing. He has to be careful, of course, not to catch his ants on fire. And he's trying, and he's doing a fairly decent job at doing so, I'd say. Trooper is quite tanky, taking damage from that guy, not taking much of it. Alexis has some archers, but really not much more than that. He's got Gandalf. Oh shit. Pulls more of that. Apparently he managed to save up for a Gandalf. So, props to him for that. But hopefully that pays off, as his ally is in a bit of trouble. Earendil's being very aggressive. He's got so many ants, holy shit. The march of the ants has begun. And of course, if Alexis doesn't come to his aid, then he's going to be up shit creek without a paddle, so to speak. This would definitely be a time for C12 to do something, though. C12 has got himself a Legolas, that's good. But, of course, if he doesn't send backup to keep Alexis busy, then Alexis is going to counteract this attack. There are so many ants here, there's no way he's not going to get this fortress. He's got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ants. 2 of them are summoned. 4 of them are not, or 5 of them are not. Math. Holy crap. Oh, I think Rebuild was already used. And Glorfindel's in there with his Blade of Purity on. This is definitely going to be the fort gone for BioNiCLe. Yep, there it goes. Nice. Nice play by Earendil with all these ants. And they all pretty much die at the same time, but they've done their work. They've done their duty. Glorfindel needs to escape, though. Oh shit, Gandalf fell. There's just so many Mirkwoods with Legolas. Oh god, here comes... looks like it already hit. It was a long shot. Didn't manage to kill anything. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Is this... that's Earendil's. Both teams having a Legolas is very good as well. And now Alexis has no army. They may have called it GG if he's not opting to rebuild anything. Doesn't look like he's building much. He's got his hobbit and a banner carrier. It's about all the army composition of Alexis is right now. BioNiCLe is throwing down another fort. Maybe Alexis sent him a bunch of cash. It is very possible. But at this current moment, he's not building anything. So I'm going to guess he's given up. Possibly. And I think that would be a fair call. Because Earendil and C12 have pretty good control with this amount of Mirkwoods. And, of course, bringing the Ents in. With this amount of Mirkwoods, it's going to be very hard to stop an end. Almost nigh impossible, I'd say. And now this fort is building is going to be destroyed. You might want to cancel that, get the money back, and rebuild it in the back somewhere. But unfortunately, he doesn't really have much choice. He's in a corner. And really all he can do is send stuff to his death. The Mirkwoods are just relentlessly brutal. Look how quickly everything's dying. Ah, it's a sad state of affairs. Is he getting troops now? He's not getting troops. What is he going for? He's going for stables. Okay. That's definitely a good call. Probably a little late as well. With the amount of Mirkwoods that have been played in this game, maybe the stables would have been better a little earlier. Against Elves, you pretty much need cavalry. You can try to overpower them with Athelian Rangers and Tower Guards, and it kind of works. But eventually Mirkwoods will overpower you. So, that's the thing, eh? BioNiCLe did manage to cancel the fort and get the money back, though. So you could retry somewhere else. Ooh, he's got to be very careful. If that got hit with a rock, he would have lost all that money. If your building gets destroyed while you're building it, it does lose the money. You don't get it back. So that's something to keep in mind when you throw down before it or whatever. But it looks like the Ents are just happy to destroy everything else. So really, there will be no coming back for BioNiCLe. Of course, he's trying to get 25 powers. Or power points. There we go. BioNiCLe has quit out of the game. There goes Alexis. And the game is won by the bottom team. Very nice. It went a little back and forth in the beginning, but in the end, I think the Elves did well and came out on top. So well played to C12, D13, and Earendil. I think they did well. They did pretty good. Alexis is a very good player, and BioNiCLe's pretty good as well. But they managed to pull out a victory there with the Elves. Pretty nice. But there you go. Hopefully it was an enjoyable cast to watch as always, and I will see you guys next time.